doing it.
Oh,
so how I started the first episode too, the first ever episode. I think I said, we're doing it. I love a catchphrase.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a big catchphrase guy. I love to come up with catchphrases. I love to come up with, we've talked about fake band names on the show before.
Yeah.
But I love to do that. And maybe
I feel like
we're doing it is a good catchphrase for the show.
Yeah, I feel like a good catchphrase is something magical.
Yes.
Very much so.
I agree. And it's lightning in a bottle. It doesn't always work.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works when you least suspect it.
Yes.
Yes. Do you, so I review snacks on Instagram.
Okay.
For when I ride my bike.
Okay, yeah.
Because cycling snacks are generally stupid expensive, like gels and goos.
Yeah,
or whatever,
I can imagine.
So like you can just eat gummy worms.
Yeah.
And like get the same calories and carbs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I try to do this thing, and what I say, and I did not mean for this to be the catchphrase, but I go, here I am, John from Ija, tasting these foods so you don't have to. And for whatever reason, it stuck, and it was like just a thing that I said at the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
But we have much more important things to talk about.
Okay.
This is not for me to just talk about me.
That's okay.
We are here. It is the day of the Rhode Island food draft.
Yes.
And I have a lot of ideas as to how we should judge this.
Okay.
But first, I think we should go over the idea real quick and get to it. I mean, we're going to be at work in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? So we're going to draft 3 foods, right?
Yep.
To create our own podium.
Yes.
Of Rhode Island themed, regional specific.
Yes.
Right? And for those of you who don't know, Rhode Island is the smallest state in the Union.
It is.
We have a population of under 2 million people. I think closer to 1 million than 2 million.
Yeah, probably.
And we're in southern New England. We don't have the least amount of population, but we are the smallest state. But being the smallest state, we have these eclectic idiosyncrasies that are very Rhode Island specific, and it ranges from things like Mitch's accent.
Yes, very much so.
To the foods that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Right. And I love Rhode Island. I'm very proud of being from Rhode Island. I think it's a weird, quirky place. It has a lot of issues, but I like being from Rhode Island, and I think it's fun.
I feel like Rhode Island is certainly a unique place. You know, there's a reason why, like for instance, they decided to set Family Guy in Rhode Island.
Yes.
Right? Because it is.
That's right. I forget that it's the Family Guy state.
Right?
Yeah. That's how most people might know it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's got that sort of bizarre quirkiness to it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think a lot of the foods that we're going to talk about right now are going to be bizarre and quirky. Right? And so we're going to draft. We're going to do a snake style draft.
Yep.
So that means the person that goes first also goes last. With only 2 people, that means the second person gets back-to-back picks.
Yes.
We're going to Rochambeau, rocks, paper, scissors.
Okay, well, I was actually willing. I was willing to give you first.
You're going to defer.
I was willing to give you first blood.
So Mitch is coming in with a strategy here. We talked about the rock, paper, scissors yesterday, and now I think I really want to do rocks, paper, scissors because I want to force you to go first, maybe.
Okay.
No, that's not true. I want to go first and take something off.
Well,
the board.
I also don't want to make you play rock, paper, scissors while you're also trying to drive.
Oh, I can drive with my knee. I used to do much worse things with my hands.
Okay, all right.
I'm not talking about friggin' jacking off, Mitch.
Oh, well, that's not what I thought, but now I'm thinking that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Del's.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Del's is gonna be my first pick. It is, for those of you who don't know, a frozen lemonade. Sure, you can get other frozen lemonades in New England and all across the country, but Del's is Rhode Island specific. The first home that I lived in until the age of 9 was in Cranston, Rhode Island, where Freda Felcher's from, and also the home of Del's. I lived like a mile from the Del's factory. Del's speaks Rhode Island to me. It's iconic.
Yeah.
The logo is iconic. The green, and I've got a Del's t-shirt, the green and yellow. Super exciting. Del's is my first pick. You seem disappointed, but you're going to get to go back to back.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Okay, so I'm going to hit you with an interesting one here. I'm going to go Rhode Island style fried calamari.
Oh, fuck. Great choice.
Right?
Great choice.
For those who don't know, Rhode Island style fried calamari, it's served in other states, but it's called Rhode Island style for a reason.
Yeah.
It's fried breaded squid rings that are deep fried, tossed in a garlic butter oil
Yeah.
and served with hot pepper rings.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit of a balsamic glaze on it.
Oh yeah, the balsamic glaze sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Yeah.
Absolutely delicious. Great snack for the summer. Great snack for the winter. Just,
Oh, yeah.
just so good year round.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna have to settle on that one.
Great choice. Interesting first pick.
Okay.
Because maybe you could have let it settle a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm coming out right out of the gate.
Okay. So what do you? And now you
Okay.
have a planned second pick. Fuck,
I have
this guy. You came in with such a plan.
I was
all
thinking
right.
about this a lot last
Good.
night.
Good.
Right. So you know what would complement that immensely?
Wow. He's thinking about. Yep.
Clam cakes.
Wow. All right. Perfect.
So clam cakes, they're these balls of like fried dough.
Yep.
That has this sort of buttery taste to it.
Yes.
And
It's a
got-
savory dough, right? As opposed to like a donut. It's a little bit
yeah,
thicker,
exactly. It's not a
heartier.
pastry.
No.
It's very much got that oily, fried, sometimes greasy sort of
It's
taste
pretty
to it.
oily, yeah.
Right.
If you get it from a local classic place like Iggy's, which is also a great place to get Rhode Island calamari.
Exactly.
Even though
yeah.
they just call it calamari there. We just call it fucking calamari.
Yeah, we call it calamari in the state, but
yeah.
people would know it as Rhode Island style.
Yeah.
And it's got minced clam meat inside of it.
Right.
Right?
Right. Some places are a little bit more skimpy on the clams than others.
Yes.
But generally there is a fishy taste to it because there are little bits of clam in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Essentially fried clam in fried dough. Really good choice. There are great places to get it. I think of Iggy's first, then I think of like Monahan's or George's of Galilee, but
Yeah.
right, being the ocean state, there's another
I know
Rhode Island
it's
fun
gonna
fact.
sound kind of corny to probably people in the state, but there was a time where Cello's was known for having the best clam cakes.
No, I don't think that's corny. Cello's
Yeah.
maybe the best is
No,
wild.
like rated nationwide
okay.
as having the best clam cakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Better than Iggy's.
Better than Iggy's,
That's
yeah.
fucked
There
up.
was a time.
I don't
yeah.
believe that for a second. But,
I don't
okay.
know if it's still true, but
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
a time.
No, that's fine. We also do this, and other states probably do this, but like Rhode Island Monthly is like a local magazine, and like they rank things every year.
Oh, yeah?
You know, they do a best of every year, like best bike shop, best
Oh,
ice
wow.
cream shop. I wonder what the best clam cake is in Rhode Island Monthly.
Yeah, what it is right now.
Right.
Yeah,
okay, so you've got 2 picks on the board.
Yes.
Wow, we maybe could have done 5, but I'm gonna stick with 3. But
That's
I
okay.
think this is
That's
fun.
all right.
We're gonna do more drafts.
This
in
is
the
our
future.
test drive for this.
Yeah, exactly. So you have fried Rhode Island style fried calamari.
Yep.
Let's just call it calamari.
Calamari and clam cakes.
A great combination. A combination I have purchased myself plenty of time from the Clam Shack.
Yeah, me too.
My first pick was Dell's. My
Yep.
second pick is Hot Wieners,
Which
which I also think is a
Clever.
great pairing, a great summer pairing. You know,
Yes.
Dell's is very season specific, right?
Yes.
I mean, you can sort of get Dell's year round at some places, but all of the little shacks, the trucks that drive around that sell Dell's, you know, sort of the ice cream style trucks.
Yep.
They're very summer based.
I would agree.
And
I think
feel-
I would think of it as a mostly summer thing.
Yes, right.
In fact, the one thing I'm so excited about with summer is frozen lemonade
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes, exactly. So that is my second pick, Hot Wieners.
Hot wieners, but you have to go all the way with the hot
Oh,
wieners.
absolutely, all the way. So for those of you who don't know, it's everything but the oink. That's how we sell our hot wieners here. They're not hot dogs. They're closer to gristle, fat, and all of that sort of stuff put in a casing.
Yeah.
And it's all the way with onions and
Meat sauce.
yes, like
And-
a
and
full
mustard.
slop on it with mustard. Yes, certain places will get mad at you if you ask for ketchup. Other places don't really care, but they pretend like they care.
Yeah.
Put whatever the fuck you want on your wiener. It doesn't really matter. But I'm not a ketchup fan in general. So the
See, I
hot
like
wiener has
ketchup,
always
but I've
spoke to
never
me.
thought it would fit on a hot wiener, so I've never tried it.
New York System is a place that sells them in
Yeah.
Oneyville. It's like a sort of famous place, I would say.
I would say so. They did like an episode of some sort of food TV show there.
Yeah, and there are signs that say like don't ask for ketchup inside, as like a fun little thing. I don't think they're not really going to kick you out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you might get roasted a little bit because Rhode Islanders are kind of tough. You know what I mean? Like a bit of a tough crowd.
We're a little wacky.
People, it's a type of person that I think is, and I think I'm very much included in this. A little bit of a hard exterior,
Yeah.
a little bit of a sarcastic undertone to everything. people are sort of maybe think that you're standoffish, but then like you're actually a nice person. You know what I mean? I think that's a very common thing in New England in general.
Yeah.
Salty, but caring. You know?
Okay.
But you sort of have to prove to
For
us,
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So the way this works, right? So you go back to back now, right?
Yeah, I go back to back. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is
all
my
right.
third and final pick.
Okay.
And I'm honestly really torn as to how to approach this. I've got a few different picks in my head. But
Okay.
like, what do I do? Are we trying to, like, how are we gonna judge it? You know, is it gonna be based on like, are they just the 3 best foods? Do they work well together? Could they sustain you for a day, for a meal?
My strategy was the things that really would complement each other.
Yeah.
Right? That's what the strategy I was going with. And I have 2 potential last picks. And that it will depend basically on if you end up picking one of them.
Okay, so I immediately think of something that would not work in the palette of what I've already chosen.
Okay.
I'm not going to mention it because we're going to have some honorable mentions, and I don't want to, you know what I mean? But I'll bring that. That will not be my pick. This one might be a little bit controversial because I think a lot of people think it's whack, especially people not from Rhode Island.
Okay.
But I'm going pizza strip.
Oh, all right.
I'm going pizza strip.
I wouldn't have guessed that, but I love pizza strips.
Or bakery strips. We don't fucking call them that. We call them pizza strips. Some people call them party pizza.
Yeah.
It's basically served room temperature focaccia dough or pizza dough, but just with like a tomato sauce on it, a thick tomato sauce.
Sometimes there might be grated Parmesan cheese, but there's no honestly, cheese usually.
That's for the people who are like, there's no cheese on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no cheese on it. Go get a regular fucking pizza. There's places to get it.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? I'm going to fucking Di Petrillo's and getting myself a slab. You know what I mean? 32 slices.
Yeah.
Man, should I get that for work one day for snacks? I love party pizza. I do think people are like, that's not pizza. Yeah, whatever. That's what we call it. Like, it is good. It's fun in a party setting, and that's what I'm trying to build here. I'm trying to build a fun party gathering type of meal. You're throwing a bunch of hot wieners up your forearm. You're eating some pizza. Party pizza, room temperature, and you're drinking some Dells. Those are my 3 picks.
Okay.
What have you got for your third pick?
All right. So my third pick, I'm thinking, I was thinking heavily about this last night.
Yep.
And the one that I'm gonna go with, I think, is another iconic Rhode Island.
Is he gonna go another seafood thing?
No, it's not. It's not. So you can get this in other places across the country.
Okay.
But Rhode Island is sort of known for it, and they have a very regional specific name for it in Rhode Island, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Doughboys.
Wow, a fried dough, another thing you can get.
You've had dinner.
So you're just going to
now
Iggy's.
you need dessert.
Yes, this is good.
Right?
Yep.
A doughboy. So it's deep fried dough.
Yeah. You've been to a fucking fair.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah, no, people watching. Yeah, but for those who maybe have never heard of this, it's deep fried dough.
Yeah.
Melted butter on top.
Yeah.
Right? Sprinkled with sugar.
Flat, like the size of like a paper plate.
Yes.
Like a cookout plate.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, usually a little bit bigger than a paper plate. So when they put it on the paper plate, you hold it and all you see is the dough around the outside.
Yes.
Sprinkle what? Powdered sugar, you say that?
Sometimes powdered sugar, sometimes granulated sugar.
Yeah.
Right? You can get it both ways.
You ever put cinnamon on it?
I've never put cinnamon on it, but
okay.
My brother loves cinnamon. He puts it on it all the time.
I do the granulated sugar and the cinnamon. I like that. Because I like a cinnamon toast at home.
Yeah.
You know, and this is like just a very elevated version of that being fried dough. Wow, great third pick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Should I reveal what my other potential...
Yeah, let's talk about some honorable mentions.
All right, some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
New England clam chowder.
Okay, clear clam chowder.
Not clear, but not the Rhode Island kind.
Oh, so you're going to go over, you're not going to talk about the Rhode Island kind?
No, because I hate the Rhode Island kind.
Wow.
So Rhode Island kind is clear based.
Yeah, well, good thing you didn't pick it.
I know.
This would have been blasphemous.
I know. New England clam chowder is a cream based.
It is. I agree. It's better.
Right. I just do not like the Rhode Island.
No, the clear's a little bit boring actually. If I had to pick.
Right. Yeah.
The Manhattan is even better than the clear.
Yes,
which
and
is like the tomato base.
Yeah, and I don't really even care for the Manhattan.
Me either. Coffee milk was the one I was thinking of
Coffee
earlier.
milk was another
Yeah.
honorable mention. It's coffee syrup, right? That's
Right.
in yeah.
It's actually, wow, we're in the town right now. We're in Lincoln, Rhode Island.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's where Autocrat is from.
Oh, wow.
Also, Eclipse is another one, but I think Autocrat is the one that at least I grew up with.
Yeah.
There are stuffies.
Okay, yup. Stuffed call hogs.
Right. So call hogs.
That's another great option. I didn't even think of that.
It's not just the town that Peter Griffin is from.
Yeah.
It's actually what we call our clams. They're big.
Yeah, these big clams, like maybe the size of your fist sometimes.
They're very specific to like the cold water, so there's a lot of them around here in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
And yeah, they basically, you take the meat out and you mix it with some breading and stuff and like seasoning and like maybe sometimes like green pepper, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And you put it back in and it's a stuffed clam. You eat it out of the shell.
In fact, we were talking yesterday about the 7 fishes thing with Christmas Eve. For Christmas Eve,
the 7 fish.
One of the things my aunt makes is these big stuffed claw hogs that she stuffs with clam meat and lobster meat and crab meat and scallops.
So
and
I guess
all
we could have
sorts of
said like
stuff.
all sort of clam, like, you know what I mean? But that seems more Rhode Island specific.
Yes.
A stuffy, that's what we call them, stuffies. What else do I have on my list? Yeah, that's basically it. You have anything else? Oh, you know Johnny Cakes? Have you ever had Johnny Cakes?
I've never had a Johnny Cake. I've heard of them all my life.
Okay, so I like Johnny Cakes. I have not had them that much. They are like a pancake, but they're white cornmeal is the base instead of white flour.
Yeah.
They are actually like a common dish of the indigenous people of the area, specifically the Narragansett tribe.
Oh, okay.
So I've been to like there was this place, I think it's closed now. It's called Sly Fox Den 2 in Charlestown, Rhode Island. That was run, and like the main chef, she's a James Beard Award winning chef. She is an indigenous person. She worked at Foxwoods for a long time. She's a great chef. She ran this place, and they had fresh boysenberry Johnny Cakes, like all fresh, like local boysenberries. Absolutely fantastic. Love a Johnny Cake. That probably would have been my 4th pick, but I feel like it's not popular enough. Like if we did a pick of 5, it would have stayed on the board.
Yes.
And one more thing before we go into work.
Okay.
Chorizo and peppers.
Oh, okay. Yes.
The big Portuguese influence here.
People, I don't think, realize how big of a Portuguese population is in the state.
Right. A lot of people think of like, there's a huge population of Portuguese people and Cape Verdean people in this area.
Yeah.
Like Dominican people in this area, from like this whole sort of Fall River to Rhode Island, right? And that actually also reminds me of soupy, soprasset.
Oh, okay, yes.
You know, which is made in Westerly, Rhode Island, but it's a cold cut. We've talked about cold cuts before on the show. Soupy is what we call it. Soprasetta is what you would see like on a deli menu in most places. It's kind of pepperoni adjacent.
It's a type of salami, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's spicy and it's good. Yeah. All right, so let's I kind of want to present these podiums to the people at work.
I think so. I think we should have them weigh in on our choices.
I want to
here.
do a blind vote though.
Okay.
I want you to set up something at the crafty table that is like a voting system.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it.
What do you think about that? Is that too much?
I think it can be done.
All right, so let's talk about that. We'll weigh in. We'll have some people weigh in at work to see what is the better podium of Rhode Island foods.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll be back in whatever, 10 hours.
Sounds like a plan.
Almost exactly 10 hours later.
Kind of, yeah, huh?
Yeah, it was like 7:40 something, and now it's 5:23 according to this clock.
Yeah.
So what did we end up doing?
So when we went into work, and we set up an anonymous voting system.
Right.
Where we presented a paper cup.
Yes.
And there were pieces of gaff tape labeled option 1.
Right, which is just white tape.
It's basically,
it's just white tape.
Right?
Yeah.
So there was option 1 and option 2.
Right.
And we did not tell them whose
option was what. People wanted to know.
People wanted to know.
And we were like, no, we can't. We don't want it to be unbiased.
Yeah, exactly, right? But I think there probably was some bias that went into it.
Yeah.
I think people figured out some things.
Yeah, of course.
But I think for the most part, the anonymous voting did ring a little true.
Yeah.
So
we got a good amount of votes, right?
I think so.
10?
There's I didn't count them, but there's quite a number in here.
It wasn't just people working on our set. There were other people, producers that were working.
Yeah, it was kind of cool that everybody participated a little bit. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I will say, option 1 was your 3 selections.
Okay.
Option 1 is Dell's Lemonade,
Yep.
hot wieners, and pizza strips.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Option 2
Yeah.
was my 3 picks.
Yes.
Fried calamari,
Yes.
clam cakes, and doughboys.
Right.
So,
Let's count them.
without further ado,
Let's count them.
our first vote cast.
Yep.
Option number 2.
That's you.
That's me.
All right.
So option number 2, 1 vote.
Yeah.
Second one, option 1.
Oh, okay.
So it's option 1, 1 vote. Option 2,
We're tied
1
up.
vote.
We're tied up.
I feel like this is cool to you because you're a big fan of Survivor.
This feels exactly like Survivor. Yes. Yes. You nailed
Vote
it. This
number-
is cool to me because I'm a fan of Survivor.
Vote number 2.
Yeah.
Option number 2.
Oh.
So I'm 2, you're 1.
Okay.
Our
2 to
next
1.
vote.
2 to 1.
Number 2.
Fuck. 3 to 1.
3 to 1.
Wow.
Option number 1 with a smiley face.
Oh.
Okay.
Option 1 with the smiley face. So we're
Yeah.
still 3 to 2. You still are in the lead, but I'm closing in a
Yeah.
little.
All right, this is a big piece of paper. Option number 2 with a big 2.
All right,
So
big
it's
2.
4-2 me.
4 to 2 Mitch, in the lead by 2. 2 votes.
All right, someone really folded this one up. Someone took time to write 2 with letters.
Wow.
So,
Can I see that one? Wow. Okay.
yeah.
Someone
So
voted-
we're 5-2.
Shit.
And
Mitch is running away with it. How many votes are left?
oh, I don't think there's enough for you to catch up. There are 3 votes left.
Shit! No, that would tie.
enough. That would tie.
They need to all be ones,
Option 1.
Okay.
So now we're 3 to
5 to 3.
5 to 3.
5 to 3.
5 to
2
3
votes
me.
remain.
Oh boy. This is gonna basically decide it.
If this is a 2,
Oh my goodness, someone wrote out the entire thing.
yeah.
But they said option 1, hot wieners, hot wieners, hot wieners, pizza strips can fuck off.
Okay. But still, they voted for 1.
They voted for 1.
So it's 5 to 4.
5 to 4.
So this is either a tie or a win for you.
Clincher. This is the clincher. Oh my goodness.
It's a 2.
Option 2.
Mitch wins.
So,
Congratulations, Mitch.
I might have
This is-
voted for my own.
Did you
I'm
vote?
joking.
Oh
I'm
my god,
joking.
I didn't vote.
No, I didn't vote.
I really need to bring this
I
one.
Swear, I
I feel like this
didn't
was
vote.
Neil.
Yeah.
Pizza strips can fuck off.
I know our friend Neil has a deep hatred of pizza strips.
Yes, because he likes regular pizza.
And party pizza. So
Yeah.
I have a feel, and I know he also loves hot wieners.
Yes, he
So-
went on a bit of a diatribe about how they.
Yeah.
We were like, it doesn't matter how you eat them, and Neil was like, if you don't get them with the celery salt and everything, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that we've had the vote, it was close.
It was close.
It was just about as close as I expected. I actually expected you.
Yeah, you said earlier in the day.
Yeah, I actually expected you to win.
Yes.
And the reason I said that is I
Go on,
really
Beasty.
thought, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's get a little loud out there. So the reason I thought that you were gonna win, right, really had to do with
Everyone loved the drink.
the drink, right?
Everyone was like, oh, there's one has a drink, the other one doesn't.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Where my argument would be is, in option 2, you could drink anything you want.
Yeah, but so that depends on like what we're
Like who eats something without drinking anything?
I know, but you know, maybe had we been like, this is all you can eat,
Okay.
people would have decided differently, but that wasn't what we were doing.
No,
It was just like, what's the better trifecta?
Yeah, the better trifecta.
Yeah, what's the better trifecta? And it's clear.
What goes the best and appears the nicest and appeals to you more.
I mean, and let's be honest, those 3 things that you picked, you could get it at the same spot. You could have a lovely summer day down by the beach and go to one establishment and get all of those things.
This is true. That was part of my strategy going into
For
it.
mine was more of a smorgasbord.
Yeah.
Where yours
Although
was a complete...
I would say that your option
Uh-huh.
is the far more, to me, the far more iconic Rhode Island.
That's what I would say too.
Right?
If you freaking slap Nibbles Wood away in there,
Yeah.
you got a Rhode Island. Yeah, we got a
basically.
Rhode Island, yeah, exactly.
Like if you were to ask me what are the 3, unique Rhode Island foods. So I'd say Dell's Lemonade, hot wieners, and pizza strips.
Yes.
Easily.
Pizza strips, I think, were the killer for me.
Yeah.
Because some people just
controversial.
hate them. Yeah, they're controversial.
They are controversial. Right?
I don't think anyone. Sure, some people are like seafood skeptics.
Yeah.
But your lineup is a solid lineup. You know, it makes sense together. My lineup doesn't necessarily make sense together, as iconic as they might be.
That's true. You know? That's true. I think that's part of the strategy. Like, I'm not a sports person, right? But I know a little bit about, like, you know, fantasy football and shit like that. And when you're, or fantasy baseball, whatever. When you're drafting your team, right?
Yeah.
People tend to follow certain strategies. Like, a lot of people, I think, kind of do what you do, which is they go for, you know, the best of the best.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Whereas, but that doesn't always work out.
No,
right?
I'm terrible at fantasy sports.
Right? Other people will approach it as, I don't need the best of the best. I need the
best squad.
The players that are going to synergize the best with each other.
Yes.
And players that, when one player is a little weak somewhere,
right,
they're going to get carried by another thing.
Right.
And, you know, I really think that if we were to compare it back to this.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I know. I love that one.
Pizza strips can fuck off. Yeah. It's so funny.
I love that one.
Pizza strips.
Yeah.
That doomed me. Pizza strips doomed me.
I really think it did.
Hey, that's all right. I'm not trying to be a sore loser here.
No.
I'm happy to have lost.
It's not a contest. You know, there will be ones that I don't win.
Right.
Right. So,
but this was fun.
I enjoyed this immensely. It sparked some interesting conversations. I can't wait to tell everybody tomorrow what the results were, because everybody was like very interested, which was also really cool.
Yeah.
You know, and it was also interesting because, you know, we work with people who are not necessarily from Rhode Island.
Yes, right.
So like one of our
Massachusetts people.
Yeah, some Connecticut people, right? Yeah. But who have, obviously, they work today in Rhode Island. They've been to Rhode Island a couple of times, and some interesting insights that I picked up were one friend of ours, Jim, for instance, he was telling me about option 2 with Doughboys. Yeah. Right? That like every year, like that he takes a vacation to Narragansett
and stays near Iggy's,
so we can get the Doughboys.
Yes.
Right. So, and then another friend of ours who works, who's out of Connecticut, he mentioned that, you know, he's had all of these things, but he's not necessarily sure if he's had them in Rhode Island, which also I think says a lot about how Rhode Island's sort of culinary influence has sort of spread within the last.
Well, Rhode Island is a hub for culinary arts because of Johnson and Wales.
Yes.
Johnson and Wales is a big culinary arts school. A lot of chefs come and study here and then spend time maybe like working in kitchens here in Rhode Island and then go and spread their wings elsewhere.
Yes.
So I do think it's like a very influential place in that regard.
But just thinking about like 20 years ago when I went to like Disney.
Yeah.
Right? When I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And I remember being flabbergasted that, like, how have they not heard of frozen lemonade at this place, right? But nowadays, maybe not in Disney, but I know that you can now get, like, Dell's Lemonade sort of outside of Rhode Island. Like, it has spread to Massachusetts and to Connecticut.
I think you can even get Dell's in, like, Florida.
Yeah, like at certain spots, right?
Yeah.
So
because it's franchise and they sell it out, and it's not the hardest thing to replicate.
No, not at all.
The quality control isn't hard.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Same thing with clam cakes, right? Yeah. Clam cakes are, you know, an eastern sort of seaboard thing now, northeast, right? Where it's not necessarily just Rhode Island anymore.
Right.
You know, Rhode Island style fried calamari is all over the place in terms of where you can get it. And they call it Rhode Island style because that's where it came from, but it's not necessarily Rhode Island only anymore.
Right. I think it's probably one of the first ones that is very popular.
Yeah, that spread far and wide.
You know what I mean? Like it didn't even attempt to just stay local, because that's the other thing with some of these foods and some of these other like cultural things like that are regional specific, that like people are protective of them.
Yeah.
You know? So like they don't want, like, oh no, we don't want anyone making hot wieners in Connecticut because they're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah,
you know
I get it, but at the same time, like, I want everybody to enjoy the beautiful taste of a Dell's lemonade.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
want everyone to.
I want everybody to experience that joy.
Yeah, bite into a hot pepper and chini at the same time as some calamari.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
Good. That's great.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So a lot of fun. You came out the victor. As much as you said it wasn't a competition, we did ask people to vote.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
so you don't
true.
need to be humble.
Well, I can't help it. I'm a humble guy.
You won.
Yeah, I know.
Nice job.
I am victorious. What can I say?
You did a great job.
It was destined.
Yeah.
It was ordained by the stars. I had a premonition in my dreams last night.
Really, that you were gonna win?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
a great raven flew into my window and spoke to me.
What did it say?
It said, Mitch, you're gonna win the contest tomorrow.
Calamari.
Yeah,
Calamari.
it did. It caught.
It caught out calamari.
Yeah, and then it caught out clam cakes.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
Yeah,
I think we can do more.
I enjoyed it.
Not necessarily every episode, right?
No,
But
I think a draft every, like we record these in a lot of batches, right?
Yeah.
Because,
the way work works for us.
exactly.
Is weird.
Yeah. So, I mean, doing multiple of these a week would get tiring, but
And people get tired of having to vote on our bullshit.
when we're working 3 or 4 days a week, right? Maybe setting 1 day a week for us to do like a draft would be fun, and we'll come up with some interesting possible future ones, right? I think doing movies could be fun. I think doing maybe
not draft fast food restaurants.
Yeah, we could do something like that. Maybe not doing food immediately again, but also something like we've talked about holiday dinners in the past.
Yes.
Like if we were to do an Easter dinner or something, or a Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know what I mean? What are the 3 things that we're...
Well, it's almost cookout season. Maybe we could do a cookout one soon.
Oh, that could be fun.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what would you bring to a cookout?
Yeah, but we should do like a hard mode sort of thing where you can't do like the obvious burgers and hot dogs.
Is it just sides?
Yeah, cookout sides. You have to bring 3 sides to a cookout.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What complements things the best?
You know what I would also like to do?
What?
I would like to draft Rhode Island towns.
Yes, you mentioned
Did I say that on the last one?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I would love to draft like a top 3
See, I
or
think
top 5
that
of
could be
towns.
fun. I would have to do a little bit of research on that
because you only know North Providence.
yeah,
and
I am not as widespread a traveler as you.
Sure.
Even within our tiny little state, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I do know some things.
You think
right?
you've been to every town in Rhode Island?
I think I've been to most of them.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I've some of the outlier ones like on the borders, borders of Massachusetts, borders of Connecticut, way out there. I don't think I've been.
Way out there.
Well, yeah, like Burrville. I don't think I've ever been to Burrville.
What? You've never been to Burrville?
I don't know. Where's Burrville?
It's like the corner near Connecticut and Massachusetts.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been there.
Holy shit, that's not far from where we are right now.
Yeah, but why would I go there?
I don't know. There's actually no reason to go there unless you like racist people. That's a good reason to go to Burrville if you want to surround yourself by racist. There are plenty of nice people in Burrville too.
Yeah, don't get us wrong. We're not trying to stereotype
they have
people one
been
way or
in
another.
the news for problematic things like that.
Yeah.
So let's just say maybe Burrville isn't on the top of my list to draft.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you, Mitch.
Oh,
We'll talk about something a little bit different tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll
Who
try
knows
to brainstorm
what?
some stuff.
I'll brainstorm some stuff
We
too.
can always wing it.
But that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself immensely.
Yeah.
Let me put these back in the cup.
Because we have to bring them back to work tomorrow to then discuss with the people.
Yeah.
We might not talk about it on the podcast again, but we do need to let them know whose was who.
Yeah, exactly.
Who?
I want to find out who wrote what.
Yeah, me too.
Right?
Yeah.
Should I just leave this here?
That's great. Yeah.
Okay,
just leave
cool.
it there. All right, our signature.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, Mitch.
See
that
you
was a lot of
tomorrow
fun.
morning.
See you tomorrow morning.